Her presence radiated through the heavens and the earth, her allure capable of bending even the most steadfast of hearts to her will. Born from the sea, yet possessing a power as ancient as the sky, Aphrodite would forever change the course of both mortal and divine history. To the untrained eye, Aphrodite was simply a vision of beauty, but her influence ran far deeper. Her power was not in brute strength like Ares, or in wisdom like Athena, but in something far more primal, the ability to stir the desires and passions of gods and mortals alike. It was said that when Aphrodite gazed upon you, even the strongest warriors grew weak, and even the wisest minds lost their reason. But beauty can be as dangerous as it is divine, and Aphrodite's presence often brought both pleasure and pain. The gods themselves were not immune to her charms. Zeus, the king of the gods, feared her power, knowing that love could upend empires and topple thrones. He married her to Hephaestus, the god of the forge, hoping that this match would temper her fiery allure. Yet even the marriage to a god as skilled as Hephaestus could not bind Aphrodite's wild and untamable spirit. Her love affairs were legendary, each more complex and passionate than the last. Most famously, she found herself drawn to Ares, the god of war, a pairing as explosive as it was inevitable. Love and war, two sides of the same coin, came together in a tempestuous relationship that sparked both joy and conflict. Their union, passionate and forbidden, produced Harmonia, the goddess of harmony, a symbol of the balance that can be found between even the most chaotic forces. Aphrodite's influence was not limited to the gods. Among mortals, her power could be both a blessing and a curse. The tale of Paris, the Trojan prince, is one of the most famous examples. When the gods sought to determine who among them was the fairest, Aphrodite promised Paris the love of the most beautiful woman on earth, Helen of Sparta. The young prince, unable to resist Aphrodite's offer, declared her the fairest, thus setting into motion the events that would lead to the Trojan War. It was a testament to the dangerous nature of love and desire, forces that could ignite the world in flames. Yet, Aphrodite was not without her softer side. She was also the protector of lovers and the symbol of passion's enduring strength. Mortals prayed to her for the love they yearned for, offering tributes in her temples and on the shores of the sea where she first emerged. Many of the world's most cherished romances, both mythical and historical, were said to have been touched by Aphrodite's grace. One such love story is that of Pygmalion, a sculptor who fell in love with the statue he carved. His creation, a woman of such beauty that no mortal could compare, was brought to life by Aphrodite herself, moved by the sincerity of his love. In this act, Aphrodite showed that while her powers could be destructive, they could also be healing, breathing life into the dreams of those who dared to love deeply. But Aphrodite was more than just the goddess of romantic love. She represented the raw, uncontainable force of attraction that drives all living things. She was present in every glance exchanged between strangers, every secret yearning that lay hidden in the hearts of mortals. And while she could inspire the deepest of connections, she could just as easily leave destruction in her wake. For love in its purest form is neither tame nor predictable. It is as wild and untamable as the sea from which Aphrodite was born. Though her myth is filled with beauty and grace, Aphrodite's story is a reminder of the dual nature of desire. Love can uplift, but it can also destroy. It can bring peace, but it can also incite war. And for Aphrodite, this was her domain, a world where hearts could be won or shattered, and where the true power of love was never to be underestimated. Aphrodite remains one of the most enduring figures in mythology, a goddess whose presence continues to captivate hearts and minds across the centuries. Her story, like love itself, is as eternal as the stars and as tempestuous as the ocean, a reminder of the power and mystery that lies within every longing gaze, every whispered promise, and every moment of passion. In her, we see both the light and the shadow of desire, a force that can build worlds or tear them apart.